Hello friends, in this video we will write a C program to count characters in the input until the end of file is encountered. So let's start, and while coding I will explain things more clearly. So I have already created a directory character counting and currently it's empty. We will create our C file and include standard input and declare our main function. And so basically we are counting characters and we don't know how many characters user will going to input. So by declaring it with an int data type can lead us to overflow or many incorrect results, because we don't know about the number of characters, we don't know about the range. So there are other data types which can handle this kind of a situation, just like a long. We will declare it with a long. So long had a very vast range and it can store many characters. So let's say if you have a file and that file have a million and even billions of characters, and you if you declared with an int data type, and it can cause us to overflow, or it will give us incorrect result. But the long can ensure that the result will be correct, and because it can handle a large stream of data. So this in this case the NC should be a long data type, and we will initialize it with a 0, and while loop we will get character until end of file encountered, and character will read input from the user, and we will increment our NC value. Let's say user entered A, so the NC will be 1. If he enters the B, then it should be a 2. Okay, so we will print this value, and we have used long. For long we will use L, and this is NC we declare. Okay, so one more thing which you guys can learn, it will be more interesting for this post increment and pre increment and post increment. Right now we have declared this pre increment plus plus NC, and there is one another which will be NC plus plus, and that's called post increment. So there is a difference between these two. Let's say our program in this while loop, there is some function or any like conditional writing happening here. So it matters a lot that you need the increment value first, and then you will assign or pass that NC to some function or in a conditional writing, or you want increment later. Right now in this program, this is a simple program. There is no use or no need of the NC anywhere else within this while loop. So also one more thing, declaring it NC with a pre-increment is more efficient in this program than the post increment. Let me tell you why. If you use the post increment in this case, then the compiler will create a temporary variable and store the previous value in it, and then increment it later. But in this case we don't need this thing. For the pre-increment counter, the compiler will not create any temporary variable, so it will just increment a value and moves on. So this will be more efficient in our current program. The case will be different if you are writing a different program. It depends on your programming logic, or what kind of program are you going to code. So I hope you can get the idea of the pre-increment and the post-increment. So right now we have used the pre-increment value here. So let me run this, and we will compile it. Yeah, it compiled successfully, and run it, and we will write hello. So as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, because the characters of yellow is 5 but we press the enter as well, so there are 6 values. It can count the character, and we can do that as well. Check other values. Now see, there are 26 characters we have just entered. And for the enter file on the Mac, you will need to use the control D, and for the Windows you will use the control C. So this is our simple program to count any characters, number of characters user is entered. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.